Hey everybody, Rich the Freak on Wheels Knapp. I use the Freak on Wheels Knapp yet because that's what I'm known by, even though I'm only 5% share now. I've been taking CBD oil and it has taken me out of my wheelchair, so it isn't helping my memory, but physically I'm not dependent on a wheelchair anymore. Only at big stores like Walmart, places where I'm gonna be doing there's a lot of walking around, and I don't really have the option for sitting down and stuff, so I have to use my wheelchair for them. But yeah, I've been keeping my Freak on Wheels Snap tag. So well, okay, let's get at it here. All right, I was gone for a really, really long time. When I had to retire from competing and lifting, it was like cutting my heart out. It hurt really, really, really bad. I couldn't even be around the hobby of, physical fitness and bodybuilding and stuff, competing, because it was my love, yeah, I'm in the back room of my house, my duplex here, instead of downstairs where it'll echo and stuff, so I came in here to do this video. Everybody knows I do my own thing, so there's no bodybuilding stuff around, it's pretty much the wife's hobby room right now. But anyways, yeah, and it kind of got a little while back here, a few years ago, it got to where I could start exercising again. The doctor approved me for lifting again, as long as I didn't do heavy weights or free weights. I can do dumbbells up to like 70 pounds. And right now I have a set of dumbbells that my neighbor donated to me and the people I train. He donated a bench and dumbbells. The dumbbells are the spin handles, and they go up to 60 pounds. But I make them feel heavier. I know how to do that. But anyways, okay, then, but yeah, it got to the point where I was able to start exercising again, and Doc wants me to start exercising my legs really, really lightweight because of being in the chair for the 10 years. He wants me to bring back the muscle tone and, the muscle movability and usage. So I've been getting back at that. I've been training my son for bodybuilding. I've been training the boy next door. I've been training him for getting better at his sports, which has really helped. He's really happy with his progress and what I've done for him. My son is coming along, my youngest son. He started kind of working out with me and my older boy back when he was 10. And he's another one of these guys where now he got older, he was in high school and everything. He got sick and tired of being small and getting picked on for being small, so he started working out. He's not huge, but he's got really good tone now. He's got a really good base, and we're gonna start working on him filling out that base now. He's got the Knapp genetics for back and separation, stuff like that. The Knapp genetics with the high metabolary system, where I can't get him to eat enough. But yeah, I've been back working out again. I'm still being a little mouse in the corner, as far as for like other bodybuilding sites and lifting sites. I don't post a whole lot. I just read and listen. It's been really interesting, to see how science has evolved so much from what used to work to now it's claiming it don't work. It's just such a big round robin, and it basically goes on what's popular and what's new. What can they make new? What can they take that's old info and make it new to make it interesting? And it's really interesting, and I'm still doing my own thing. Anybody I train, I have them watch their foods and logs and log it down everything, and I vary their training and my training by the result. If if something is scientifically proven to work, but it ain't working for the person I'm working with, I don't do it. I find out what does work. And we have gotten to that point with both guys that I'm working with, where we know, like, the type of foods they should eat, and the way the foods affect them. The lifts, what work for them, what don't work for them. My son Mac there, unbelievably, my style of lifting, where it's instinctive, where I just watch the eyes and face and see where the strain, see when he's actually working and when he ain't. I watch the muscles for blood flow. If they're getting worked, yeah, that's working. If they just sit there and look like they're going through the motions, well, that ain't working. No matter what science claims, because that's the way I've always trained. And anybody I trained in the past that actually stuck with me, that's the way I've trained them, and they've always been super happy with the results. And one guy I know of that he still exercises and follows what he learned through me, and he's still looking awesome. You probably don't know who it is from my posts and stuff like that on Facebook. But I'm back. I'm still a mouse in the corner. I'm still doing my own thing. I'm still... The wife gets mad at me because I push it, even though I'm not supposed to. I just make the weight that I lift feel a lot heavier. Using slower tempos, static holds, stuff like that, and then saturation sets. Warm up, heavy sets, light sets, all depending on what we did, keeping the body and guessing. But excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. But I'm still doing my own thing there. I can never compete again because I have use of my legs, so I will not compete wheelchair, even though I have to use it occasionally. So I will not compete wheelchair because I have use of my legs. But I can also not, excuse me, I can also not lift with my legs heavy enough to get them to develop where if I would go on stage, it would be like, does he ever use his legs? Does he ever exercise his legs? I don't want to be one of them guys. Because I always competed where I did not walk on stage unless I felt I was the quality I could best promote. Because I always competed against myself. I never competed against the next guy. I can't control what he does. My goal when I competed was to bring the best package to the stage, where every show I brought a better package. I never went on stage bringing a package not as good as the last show, because I can't control what other people do. If I end up winning, I end up winning. I had a good record. Lightweights almost never win overall. But I did end up making it up to pro, which it was in the back of my mind when I started lifting. Yeah, that'd be cool. But it was never a goal of mine. My goal was to bring a better package than I did before, because I was lifting to fight my MS. I'm back. I'm helping other people out now. I can talk lifting and stuff. But I'm still a mouse in the corner. I will not help somebody for a nutrition online. I'll help with basic exercises and stuff, but nutrition, no. I cannot do a pinch test on a person. I cannot configure what their nutritional goals can be through online. It's almost impossible. It's a crapshoot. Yeah, I'm probably upsetting a lot of personal trainers out there, but yeah, it's a crapshoot. How do you know how chocolate will affect the body? Heck, foods, I found out there were certain foods that I could eat all the way up until walking on stage. That according to science, it was the worst thing to do. I ate brownies that Tammy had made. Yeah, they were made with protein mix and stuff, but I ate brownies before I'd go on stage. A lot of times, I'd eat Hershey nuggets. They're called, but it's the quantity. I'd eat pizza on my off days, but I would calculate it, configure it where it would fit in my macros. But I'd eat pizza. I'd eat Hershey nuggets. I could eat all that because I knew how it affected my body. Where, according to science, it was the worst thing for me. But I would eat that all the way up until stage day. Because everybody's body is different. That's why I cannot understand how people not having a log of their client eating for the last couple months and how the food affects them. I cannot see how they can set up other than anything other than a basic nutrition plan, because everybody's body chemistry is different. Otherwise, why is there so many different headache medications? Why is there so many different asthma medications? Why is there so many different arthritis medications? Because everybody's body is different. Science proves every single one of them works better than the other one. But it's all in the people they tested and their body chemistry makeup. Everybody's body is different. There's a general, just like it's general to make your nutrition based on your body weight, because then your nutritional values you're calculating out to support your body fat besides your lean muscle mass. If you calculate out nutritional needs for lean muscle mass or lean body mass, then you're not calculating out supporting that fat that you're trying to lose. It's common sense. Come on, give me a break. It's common sense. If you want to lose that fat, why do you want to support it? So yeah, just do more cardio, right? Well, that's what happens with a lot of personal trainers. They end up just doing more cardio to make up for that miscalculation. Yeah, I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off there, but again, I do my own thing. I know what works, what don't work. Hell, I've been lifting longer than some of these trainers have been alive. They might have college degrees. Hey, they graduated college. They have all this knowledge. Book knowledge, yes. How much training knowledge do they have? How many clients do they train? Right? There's some old school guys out there. Yeah. Good trainers. A lot of their science I watch. A lot of science is researched and based off of what they used to do and what their goals were. And they find the science that proves their ideas correct. Hey, wait a minute. We're taking the client out of the picture. We're just trying to self-promote what we want to do. The way I train, if I have somebody that it don't work for, fine. Try somebody else's program. And that's what I do. I find out what works for them. I don't give a shit. What works for me and what I want to work for me. No. The person I'm working with, which I don't charge for, by the way, I train for free. All right. The people I'm working with, I find out what works for them because they're the ones I want to get results. They're the ones that want results. Boom. End of story. Boom. Done. Get them results. I don't care what it costs. My reputation or what it costs. If they get results, how is it going to hurt my reputation? But anyways, sorry. Yeah, 20-some years, over 20 years of lifting, I'm back to lifting again. I'll never be competing. I will support competitors. My youngest boy, if he ever would decide to compete, I'll train him all the way through for competing. I'll be proud to say that I trained him when he go, if he goes on stage. I don't know if he ever will. He likes the idea, but his life is busy enough to the point where he has time to train and stuff like that. But he does not have the time or capabilities for, watching the nutrition side and doing what he would need to do to basically bring a package like I used to, because he has the dedication to do that, and he will not go on stage if he cannot bring his 100% best package. And at this time, he don't feel that he can dedicate himself to bringing a 100% of his package. But yeah, I'm helping people out. I'm lifting again. Yeah, I don't lift that much weight, but I make it feel heavier. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm back to lifting, and I'll probably always lift. I mean, to fight my MS. But I do love lifting. So, I'm just coming up with different ways of lifting and stuff. Just like when I was in the wheelchair, I came up with different ways of developing certain body areas where normally you'd have to use your legs. Which a lot of wheelchair bodybuilders do. They compensate. They overcome. They find out a way of doing it getting the same effect through a different process, which is totally easy. You just gotta figure it out. So, okay, but I suppose this is getting kind of long here, so I'll let you get going. I just wanted to kind of touch base with, I am back to lifting, and I'll be, keeping logs on my website. I'm lifting just for general health and all, but I love lifting, and I am making some pretty good progress. Heck, I put a shirt on the other day, and the sleeves were tight on my arm, in which they weren't tight on my arm. Even when I was a pro, they weren't tight on my arm, but now it was. Yeah. Hope you see you around. I hope that something on my website helps out. I have calculators for calculating nutrition. I have a link to a 7-point pinch test, which is more accurate than 3-point, than 2-point, than the wrist, the neck, next to the dunk tank and stuff like that. It's for the average Joe. The 7-point pinch test is the most accurate. Okay, and that's all I used through my whole bodybuilding career. For calculating out and stuff like that was the 7-point pinch test, because it was easy to use. So, my website is for updating, because there's some links for some websites that went down where I had pictures, and now some pictures aren't on there. I lost them, unfortunately. But I'll try to keep it up to date, and I hope that there's something there that can help you out. I'll catch you later. Thank you for listening. You have a good day. You lift healthy. You lift safe. If you want to do any kind of research where your research is coming from, the background of the research, things like that. So, okay. Until then, this is Rich Knapp with Free Productions saying, have a good day. Live safe.